Come on. Stay forward. Stay forward. We'll get the belt out, man.
Watch out, man. Watch out, dude. Watch out, man. Don't give a fuck. Just watch out. No. Hey, guys, let them do what they gotta do. Go put them back. Go back. Let's not create problems.
We're on the same team.
If you're on the same team, we'll move the fuck out of the way. Like
I'm
you
trying
said.
to shoot it so everyone can see it. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm being this camera guy. Bring Canelo's belts out. No.
We don't need that.
All right, we're good. We're good. All right, let's keep each other down. We're good. Good, man. Thank you. All right, boys, we're good.
All right, what is up? It's that time. It's that moment. It's Righteous with another video. All right, so we're going to break down a couple of these things that happened in the video. I just wanted to give you an update, let you know what I saw, what I think, and like how it's looking when it comes to this press conference from here on out. I think that for a fact, like, they got Terence Crawford as the villain. Like I told you in the last video, I thought that he was going to become the villain, and it makes sense because obviously we know that Canelo's English is limited and he is the favored champion. This is what always happens with him, and we're not going to be shocked with that. But if you are not shocked, or if you are shocked, I'm sorry, I should say, yeah, Canelo has always been favored in his fights, bro. Whether you think he's the better fighter or not, he just has the money behind him. He has a whole country behind him. So let's get back into it. I'm going to be reading a little bit of an article here for you guys. And I also want to let you know that I thought it was pretty cool that Canelo wants to go to the WWE. If possible, we don't know if it's going to happen. Tony Khan was he was at the press conference, so I don't know if you guys know Tony Khan, but Tony Khan is associated with the WWE, and he's like one of the big players when it comes to lining people up for big events like this. So it's possible that Canelo could be seen in the WWE. But in my opinion, I thought Terence Crawford won this head-to-head. The reason why I thought he won this was because he kept saying that he was going to take those belts. And it shows that he's hungry pretty early. He's not showing ego to that degree. He's showing ego and confidence, which is good. Canelo held his ground. We all know how Canelo is. But he took off the shades. He was like, yo, listen, I'm not joking either. I'm not playing either. I'm ready for you. I know you've been calling me out, so it's all good. But let's go back to the article. Let me see what we got. All right, here we go. Let me make this easy for myself because it's been a while, fellas and gals. All right, so let's see what this article has to say. It's breaking down some of the stuff from earlier and some of the details of what these boxers are all about. Oh yeah, Crawford spoke about crybabies and whatnot. He said, I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they're gonna cry when they go home. So this is right here, he's turning into a heel, just like Showbiz the Adult was saying in his video as well. I said this, I knew that this was gonna happen, but anyway, I'm all about making history. I was the first two-time undisputed champion of the world, and I can assure you I'm going to be the first 3-time undisputed champion of the world, which is impressive. I think Crawford goes on and says, this is going to be one of my best victories in my career. Oh, says Canelo. He's a great fighter, a legend, but he's going to be good for my books. Okay. I don't know what fight he's going to make, but I'm going to prepare myself for every style he brings. I hope he brings a good style to make a good fight for the people. That's what I want. If not, I'm going to do my best to win in every way. The only running I'm going to be doing is running upside his head. That's what Crawford said. And he got a big head too. So that was one of the key moments in the press conference. Here's something else that I think Crawford says. I'm going to tell you like this. I respect Canelo just like I respect every one of my other opponents before Canelo. But once it gets close to that time, it's time to go to work. When we go to work, y'all know what comes after that. You hear that? We are professionals. When we step in the ring, it's going to be different. All right. So they had they had, what's his name? Forgetting the guy's name. He was from ESPN. He was one of those guys that was Max Kettleman. Max something like that. I forget his name, man. But you guys know who he is. I know who he is too. I'm just fumbling his name. I haven't seen him in a while. But anyway, the dude was there, and he made it easy for everybody to follow because he was trying to hype it up. We all know that Crawford is a top tier fighter, elite fighter. Has been top 5 in everybody's list for the past 5 to 10 years, at least. When it comes to Canelo, he's always either number 1 or top 3 as well. Then there's Usyk, Tyson Fury, Lomachenko, the Monster. So many good fighters that are out right now, and they don't get to box each other like what these guys are about to do. I think that it's going to be a really great matchup, like when it comes to like styles and stuff like that. You know, you got Canelo with the power, which if he was to win, if he was to create some kind of weakness, because we haven't seen that much weakness from Terence Crawford, but in my opinion, if he was to show some weakness on Terence Crawford's end, it would be somewhat in the body punches, I think, because, you know, if, you know, Canelo has the shorter arms and whatnot, I think that that's what would favor him is a body punch, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Crawford could do anything with the long arms and whatnot. But I know that for a fact that Crawford's not going to be playing too much of the outside game. He's going to have to be either halfway out or halfway in, and or if not all the way in, going toe to toe with Canelo and making Canelo smother his punches. But it should be interesting, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a good build-up. And I also don't think that it's gonna be like far from now. Like it, you know, it does feel far from now because it is technically. But being that they're gonna keep hyping this fight and it's gonna be on Netflix and they're putting so much money behind it, it'll pull up pretty quickly. It's also gonna be here in Las Vegas, September 13th. So tune in, guys. I think it's gonna be worth it. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are with the video I posted. Do you think Crawford is still gonna get a little bit stronger than what he is? Because, you know, he's walking around at 155. This is what he said in an interview with Pierce Morgan and Canelo by his side and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the weight that he's walking around at, which is smaller than Canelo. Canelo's walking around at 170. He hasn't been quoted as saying that. I'm just assuming that because if you're fighting at 168, I think you should be walking around heavier than 168. You know, you should be walking around at 180, a solid 175 or something like that, and just coming down a few pounds, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that hard for Canelo to get in shape to be at that 168 weight. But they also said that there's no weight clause. They said that there's no rematch clause, which is interesting as well. And it looks like Crawford doesn't care about putting up his belts, you know, because he does have all the belts at 147. If I'm not mistaken, he might have relinquished some, but he has been the lineal champion for some time. And then Canelo is obviously the lineal champion for 168 and has all the belts there. So Crawford is aiming for that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be a good fight, or are you just waiting for more build-up? Are you excited? What do you think, bros? Anyway, it was great chatting with you guys. I'll try to make some more videos. I'll see if I'll bring up some more stats or any interviews that I see. And let me know if you guys liked what you saw. If anything, let's try to keep boxing alive, folks. Peace out. Later. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, share. Peace.